Hello everyone, and this is Crota coming at you. Today is, well, I believe today's the 18th, but this game was taken from the 17th of February. A game between Th000 versus WarChief, and I believe this series to be a rather quick one. One of the reasons why I even decided to cast this series was you often see a lot of really long drawn out games in Warcraft 3, and yes, those games are exciting, but very rarely do you ever see anything reinvented in those games. Now, we can see that Th000 has spawned as the purple human player on the top left. Meanwhile, Starshaped has spawned as the green Night Elf on the top right. Night Elf versus human here on Echo Isle, and I am curious as to how Huntress Shaped or WarChief, that is the name that he was played under in the tournament, will get around the problem of not having enough units on the field. The reason why I mention this is that Night Elf players often use this Ancient of War creeping, and on a map like Echo Isle, where the human player can just summon a water elemental and bring over militia, this could be a very, very devastating problem. Let's take a look at this here. Towering at 200%. Let's take a look. Yes, you can see that there was a delay in the Altar of Kings, and that means that the barracks is actually out a little bit further, and this is going to be most likely a tower attempt. Mountain King going to be used instead of a water elemental, just because it won't feed experience to the Demon Hunter when he is trying to detonate. And also, anytime the Demon Hunter uses mana burn early in the game, it means that he's not gonna be, or he's not very mana efficient on those Moonwells. Let's take a look. As we can see that the Wisp are now moving down and across. You're gonna see one Ancient of War and one Archer, and this is the problem, as Th000 now wandering over here, he is gonna just stand in the back and then try and hire, I believe the Troll Shadow Priest. Yes, he is gonna try to hire that Troll Shadow Priest right over here. Is he gonna be able to do it? That is the question. Yes, he does. And now Th000 has hired the Troll Shadow Priest. There is a Lightning Shield, and now the Troll Shadow Priest actually taking a little bit of damage there, as the Peasant needs to make a way. Meanwhile, the Naga Sea Witch has been picked up. Alright, so the whole entire Mountain King being positioned there was just so that it appeared like he was trying to train up an Archmage. Having those little fires on the Altar of Kings was a telltale sign there, and now we're going to be going instead into the Ancient of War perhaps getting taken down. And yes, the Ancient of War does get taken down here, and now the Naga Sea Witch is slightly ahead here. Alright, there's the mana burn, but as you remember, anytime you mana burn from a Demon Hunter, that means that if the Demon Hunter wants to heal, he actually has to replenish some mana as well. Fortunately for him, he does have that Pure Up of Vitality. He will be able to drop it and pick it back up pretty consistently here, as an Ancient of War now suffering a little bit of damage. Back off to the side, you can see that the Archer is still getting affected by those cold arrows, and what's important is that normally the Archers are magic immune, or not magic immune, have a magic resistance, so they take less damage from magic. But because the slow effect allows the Peasants to catch up, it actually starts to tilt things in the other way. Th000 now being brought over, or bringing over, oh wow, Demon Hunter now down to 34 hit points, now trying to come back into play. Let's take a look at this. The Naga Sea Witch going after this Ancient of War now, as the towers are finally being constructed. The Demon Hunter does want to try to make a little bit of a push here, but this was the problem earlier. You can see that the cold arrows are hitting that Demon Hunter, as the Naga Sea Witch now just attempting to take down an Ancient of War. There goes one Ancient of War. We are going to see a detonation, which doesn't do much though, as the other two towers, four towers are now being constructed. Alright, it looks as though WarChief bringing over a Troll Berserker. Meanwhile, back over here, and we will see what exactly the Demon Hunter does. The Demon Hunter drops the Pure Up of Vitality, picks it back up after drinking from that Moonwell, exactly as expected, as the Archers need to find a way to take down these guard towers. Guard towers are taking a bit of damage, however, the Demon Hunter and the Archer cannot do it alone. Oh, and the Scout Tower does end up getting cancelled right there, even though it didn't need to be. Alright, let's take a look. Another Ancient of War about to be cancelled and rebuilt. This Ancient of War just trying to train up units now. The Naga Sea Witch sitting at 17 mana, but it really looks like this is going to be an easy game here. There goes the cancellation there, and the Demon Hunter drinks enough from that Moonwell just to stay alive. But as I mentioned earlier, you can see nearly maximum on mana but low on hit points, I'm sure that he would do it the other way if possible. There goes that Troll Shadow Priest. Now the Troll Shadow Priest should not have been focus firing, and with the Demon Hunter being forced in the back of his base, I think this is just going to be a straight up tower attempt with success. There's not much that Th000 has to worry about at this point. Yes, there is evasion on that Demon Hunter, but really the Ancient of War is trying to get repaired. You can see that the guard towers are there, and that is the GG. A quick game here on Echo Isle, going down pretty much as I expected. Once you see the delay in the Altar of Kings, that delay in the Altar of Kings normally means that it is going to be a Tavern Hero led into a tower attempt. Very, very common for human players, as WarChief was nowhere near ready. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed Game 1 in this series. Please stay tuned for Game 2.